many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to your Sunday, April 30th edition of Good Morning Vail. I cannot believe that we are all the way through April. Now we are approaching May tomorrow. It feels like this entire ski season has already flown by, and the year 2023 has flown by very quickly as well. Now we've got some great national holidays to celebrate, but first of all, I have to give a very special birthday shout out to my roommate, Danny. So if you're watching, which I know you're not because I know you're asleep right now, I want to wish you a very happy birthday, myself and everyone here at the TV station. Now, for some great holidays to celebrate today, it is International Jazz Day. So if you're someone who loves the fantastic music, well then I would like to put a friendly reminder in your ear that Vail Jazz is coming back for another fantastic year of some great music, and you can go to their website for some more information. It's also National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day, which is perfect because we're going to talk about some very cute shelter pets in a wonderful activity that you can go participate in here in just a little bit. It's also National Therapy Animal Day, and I think that all animals are therapy animals because they release so much serotonin in our brains that I think that they all do the job of therapy, especially when you just love them unconditionally. Now let's take a look at some of the wonderful events that we have taking place in and around our community for you to get out there and enjoy today. Now the first one is called Cupcakes and Canvas. So if you're looking for a great place to take the kiddos, do something a little bit different, well then this is one of those things that you're not going to want to miss out on. It's taking place at the Alpine Art Center over in Edwards, and it's going to kick off at 3 p.m. and it's going to go until 4:30 p.m. Now the painting is Colorado wildflowers because we're about to see some beautiful wildflowers this year, and especially because we have had so much moisture, and so I can't wait for all these wildflowers, and this is a great way to get those kiddos out and using their right side of their brains. Now, because it is International or National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day, we want to talk about a great activity where you can go and meet some very cute shelter pets. We've got a wonderful resource here in our community, and that's the Eagle County Animal Shelter, and they're teaming up with 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirits. Now, this is a great distillery. It is located down in Eagle, and this is a really fun event, so you can go check this out. There's going to be live music, so you can go meet the puppies, then enjoy some live music, and maybe bring home a forever friend. This is going to kick off at 3 p.m. It's going to go all the way until 9 p.m., and these two wonderful partnerships coming together, these two wonderful businesses coming together to make this fabulous partnership so that you could maybe find your forever friend and just enjoy some live music and some great cocktails from 10th Mountain Whiskey. This is a great way to do so, so make sure that you check it out. You can find it on the 10th Mountain Whiskey Instagram page, or you can find it online. There are some great resources there, and we love everything that the Eagle County Animal Shelter has to offer. Now we are slowly starting to wind down a little bit. The ski season has come to an end, but there are still some activities that you should put on your calendar as we're slowly going to start winding back up. Now that May is tomorrow, which is insane to think about, that means that Blues, Brews, and Barbecues up in Beaver Creek is right around the corner, and that's going to take place over Memorial Weekend, and so we want to make sure that you have that one in mind. But then quickly after that, the GoPro Mountain Games are going to be here with all of the fun and exciting activities. Now, they have so many wonderful things that they do at the GoPro Mountain Games, and also they're slowly starting to add more each and every year. So if you like live music, if you like arts, if you like entertainment, and then of course, if you like some of the most incredible athletes in these sports, well then this is the place to be. And the big thing here is it's pros versus Joes, and so they've got people from all walks of life coming together to be here and enjoy everything. And then of course that beautiful picture of the Ford Amphitheater that's up there right now. Let's talk a little bit about the amphitheaters. They've got so many wonderful shows starting to come. The lineup is so stacked with incredible things for you to participate in. Hot Summer Nights is going to come back, so you can always check that out. But then we've got these bigger name bands for you to really just go and soak in. Now, Hot Summer Nights is one of my favorite things to do here in our community, only because it's a free concert series that takes place every Tuesday. Sometimes it's going to have to alter depending on what is going on at the amphitheater, but this is a great way for you to get out, see the whole community, see all of your friends, all of your family, and just love all of your neighbors. And they bring this to life so that you can enjoy your community. Now you should go online to start buying some of the tickets to some of these incredible shows, and especially because you can see some of these shows are already sold out. So go online, buy your tickets, get ready for things like the dance festival too. I don't know about you, but I love the dance festival. And like we were talking earlier, Vail Jazz is making a comeback this year. And I mean, really, they come back every year, so they're coming back for another year. But they always have a great lineup of incredible jazz music, so make sure you check that out as well. We're going to take a look at that local weather forecast right now.
Good Morning Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. There's no better way to start your Sunday than some delicious breakfast, and we want to help inspire you to make something that the entire family is going to enjoy, and it's nice and easy. All you have to do is get some cinnamon rolls, a waffle iron, combine the two, and you're going to have a delicious breakfast. Well, to take the questions out of if it's going to work or not, I did an experiment where we tried it on live television, and so we're going to introduce you to making some delicious cinnamon roll waffles. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. So we used to do that life hack segment that was a ton of fun where we showed you weird ways to like peel fruit or slice cake with dental floss or whatever it was. Well, I just found a new one and I was just so generously gifted this teeny tiny little waffle maker. And so I think that it's really important that I put this to use, and what better way to do so than doing it with all of you getting to be here present and see what creations we're going to come up with. And so I've got a fun idea. We are going to take some nice cinnamon rolls, we're going to open them up, and then we're going to roll the cinnamon rolls just a little bit, and we're going to make them in the waffle iron and see if we can make cinnamon roll waffles, because I don't think that there's anything more fun than doing weird things with food. So this is the worst part of the cinnamon rolls, is when you have to pop it open and it makes that noise and then you startle and jump like I do every single time. But then we're going to use the icing as the frosting, and I'm really excited. I'm going to make the boys come on camera and try these with me as soon as we get some made. So we're going to start out with 3. Yeah, we're going to roll these out a little bit. So I brought my rolling pin. Just nice and flatten them out. Oh, I didn't really know what to put on the rolling pin to make it work and not stick to it, because I feel like if I put flour on it, it would just be kind of gross. And so we're just gonna wing it like this. It's my favorite activity to do. And then, of course, you have to spray your waffle iron. All right. Now we're just gonna place this guy in here and see what happens. And I love these experiments because I think they're a ton of fun. I love to make cinnamon rolls. I feel like if this works out, this will be a really fun thing that you can do with the kids. I have little brothers, and one of them has taken to cooking recently, which is quite hilarious because he thinks that he's a master chef with his waffle and pancake skills, but he's also not allowed to use certain items in the kitchen like I am. They told me no real knives, so I have a butter knife to help me through this experiment, but we're gonna roll some of these out. I don't know if you can hear it sizzling. There's definitely some noises coming out of there. Maybe we try 2 on the next one. Maybe we just get weird with these and see what happens as we're rolling out all these cinnamon rolls. Now I have to make all of them like this, which is gonna be great. And so this is gonna be really fun, because then what a quick, easy way to do breakfast, and also kind of unique and kind of like DIY, which I love to do. And we're gonna see if this works as a life hack. Now, if you have a big waffle iron at home, I bet the best way to do it would be like 4 of them like this, and then crush them in the waffle iron. Oh man, okay, that looks really good. I'm excited. I think this is gonna work. I just don't know how we're gonna know if these are all the way cooked through, but that's a nor here nor there problem, because I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna have one of the boys eat it, so it's fine if it's not all the way cooked through. We're just gonna push it down a little bit more. Still sizzling just a little bit. I love to bake. Now, if I could, I would have music on and we'd be like singing and dancing and twirling, but I can't do that right now. So I'm gonna keep my baking very professional, even though I forgot my apron. And we're gonna just check this out. Oh my gosh, look at that. I wonder if it's cooked all the way through. Well, okay, regardless, that looks pretty great to me. And it was pretty small, so maybe I'm thinking we do 2 on the next one. But then I don't know cook time, if that needs to change at all. I'm gonna re-grease this, drop that guy right in there and smush it down. Oh yeah, that sizzle. These are the best little waffle irons. This was such a great gift. This was a birthday present from one of my best friends, and I have literally not used it until this very moment on TV, and I'm really excited about it. I'm just gonna put some frosting on here. Let that melt a little bit because it's so warm. And then they're like easier than real cinnamon rolls because they don't fall apart, but we're gonna see how this turns out. I really am so excited that I'm doing this, and especially where if it turns out terribly, then you all get to experience the terribleness with me that I don't know why it makes me so much happier about doing this weird experiment, but I like it. All right, let's see this. Oh man, like that one looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna roll all these out too. That way we're nice and prepared and we've got everything as we need to have it. I feel like I should have put flour down, but that's all right. We'll just keep winging it. Man, look, that looks so good now. Oh, I'm gonna become like a food chef hack human because this is the only way I know how to cook. Oh, this is great. Okay. Looking good to you back there, Brett? Smelling good, right? Yeah. Smelling pretty good over here. We'll see how they taste. I'm gonna see if it's yummy or if this is really undercooked and it just looks good on the outside. I just don't want that one to burn. Oh no. Okay. Making a mess. I really don't like when sticky things touch my hands. Wow. Back to the knife. The roll technique. Oh, look, it's all pretty and cinnamony, and this looks really good. It smells really good. I'm just gonna keep adding these to the counter for all of the people that work here at the TV station. We'll just start sharing. I'm gonna cut into this one though. I wanna see what it looks like on the inside, see if it's done. Looks pretty done. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like nice and the frosting got all melted so you don't need syrup for it. And it just looks delicious. It kind of looks like a better version of an Eggo, which if you're a child who grew up eating Eggo waffles, then I still eat Eggo waffles sometimes because I think they're wonderful. Because I'm a child still. So this is a good experiment. Turns out this is a solid life hack. Now I'm just gonna keep making them. Now I've got so much time to just sit here and make cinnamon roll waffles. And this way you can do this at home. And like I said, it's easy, it's simple. It's not too messy. Very few things are being used, just the waffle iron, the roller, and the cutting board. Oh no, I stole the cinnamon out of that one. And then you can do this with the kids. That's the best part. So I like when I find these life hacks for my mom, and then she's like, oh, your little brothers tried it, and it worked for them too. Because then it's wonderful. Whoops, put that right there, right in front of it. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna keep cranking out cinnamon roll waffles now. Who knew? This is such a fun time. It's like baking, but better. Well, I guess that was pretty easy, pretty quick. Make sure that you do this at home, and then if you do it, you let us know how it goes for you, only because this is absolutely a ton of fun. We're gonna try these off camera only because I have a slight fear of them being disgusting, and if you've seen any of the past cooking segments, you know that if I I eat something on camera that I don't like, you can tell immediately by my face. We're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket, and if you have not seen one of these, well then they are great for the environment, and the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just gonna fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable, so if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good Morning Vail.
It's that time where you should take your snow tires off of your car and you should start to prepare it for the summer season. And there's a few things that you can do always to your car to make sure it's in great shape and it continues to run. And we've got such a great auto body shop here called Action Jackson. We had a chance to not only meet with the fabulous owner, but his 2 bosses who are absolutely to die for cute. And so we had the chance last summer to chat with them. And so let's introduce you to the family. If you have any car troubles, well, Action Jackson is the place to come, and I'm here with the entire family. So we've got Ross, we've got Jackson herself, and we've got Lily. Thank you guys all for meeting me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for having us. We're delighted to be here.
And so I'm gonna just say there's some adorable pictures behind us, and I would imagine that those are you guys?
It's me.
One of them is you, or both of them are you?
All of them are me.
Is that true?
That is true. Jackson's name is on the building. That's Jackson right here. About 4 years ago when we first opened up, we put her right on the building, and that's who the Action Jackson's named after. Her grandpa called her that. And then Lily, this is Lily's lounge where we're standing now, where all the customers can come and rest and relax and hopefully forget about their car worries. So.
And this is a really cool lounge.
Yeah.
We were kind of just sitting in the chairs a little bit, talking off camera about some art classes and some tennis that's being done over the summer break right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the history behind Action Jackson, let's just talk about how you guys started and then your exciting new project that you have coming.
Yeah. Well, so our family moved here full-time about 5 years ago into the Valley. My wife is a dermatologist in the Valley. And I'm the opposite. I'm the other end of the spectrum, an entrepreneur. I've always loved cars, trucks, just working on anything auto-related. So back in Texas where I grew up, I used to work on cars and sort of always had that in my bloodline. So it came out, moved out here 5 years ago, and this current location used to be called Vail Discount Tire. And then I was a customer of the gentleman that owned the establishment, and I decided to, make an offer on the place because I was really antsy. Besides skiing and doing other outdoor activities, I said, I want to do something in business here in Vail, and, came up for sale and was lucky enough to acquire it. When we did buy the business, we only had 3 employees. Now we're lucky to say we have about anywhere around 10 or 12, give or take, during the season. So we have expanded, added jobs to the Valley, and we're really proud about the fact that our customers keep coming back and enjoying everything from brakes, tires, batteries, and all that good stuff. So,
All that good stuff. Are you guys 2 of the loyal employees?
Yes.
Yes, I'm the boss.
No, I'm the boss.
Sounds like you guys are both the boss.
they're both my boss.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if not the boss of this place, you're definitely his boss, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So.
And then you guys have an exciting project
Yeah.
taking place in Edwards. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So we're lucky enough to have gotten the preliminary approval from the Eagle County Commissioners to build what's the first ever in Colorado, first ever dedicated all-electric car care center. So what that means is we're going to be focusing on really taking care of and repairing what the future of auto is, which is electric and hybrid vehicles. We'll continue to do a lot of our engine components here as well as other locations, but that is an exciting project. It's next door to the gas house, so it's a super central location. We're going to have car washes there, which are all recycled car washes. We have EV charging stations. We have battery changing stations. We're going to do tire cares as well at that location, so we're super excited about it.
And this is such a great addition to our community as well, just because, one, that's going to offer more jobs
Yes.
to all of our wonderful community members.
Yes.
And then, of course, it's just going to give everyone who is starting to get into that electric vehicle kind of market that safety and that like footing to know that
Correct.
they're in good hands.
Yeah, and I believe very much in the sustainability practices, the ability to not have an impact on the environment, but have a positive impact if you do. So that's what's exciting about it, right? We do look at the future of auto as being electric, being hybrid. It's not going to happen overnight, but we are excited to have Vail Valley being part of this in the Valley. And actually, it is the first in Colorado, which is pretty exciting as well. So, yeah.
You guys are doing huge things.
We try. Work nonstop, and we're excited to continue to add jobs and do some good things for the Valley. So.
And we as a community definitely appreciate that so much. And so if people are having any car trouble, and especially right now that we're seeing some craziness with the summertime happening,
Yes.
what are some of the things that people should be looking out for on their car?
Well, the big thing this summer is listening to your brakes, right? If you hear sounds like high-pitched sound, and that could be your brake pads. If you have vibration, that could be your rotors. Pay attention to your brakes, especially in the summer when the higher temperature, you tend to hear your brakes more often. So just be careful going up and down the valley. Another big thing is during the summer, the temperature compound on tires, not to get too nerdy on tires, but the tires do warm up, so the rubber does deplete faster during the summer versus the winter. So your tread can deplete faster. So pay attention to your tread depth, meaning, back in the day, my parents and your parents, right, they used a quarter or a nickel just to see how deep the depletion is. And nowadays, it's important to pay attention to that tread depth so that you're not slipping in the water, the rain that we've luckily been getting. So that's important to pay attention to. So your brakes and tires. And then we have also seen a lot of the second homeowners that come to Vail, which we have a lot of customers here of. They tend to leave the vehicles not running for a while. So a lot of the oil will sit in your oil pan, and you do need to get those oil changes. So we take care of that as well here. So pay attention to your oil changes, your brakes and tires, and your batteries. So I think those are important elements.
And something else you need to be looking out for is the air filters, especially as people
Right.
are starting to run their air
Right.
conditioning a lot
100%.
more.
Yeah.
We just had the pleasure of overhearing that you guys found a baby squirrel,
We
and
did.
it was alive.
I couldn't believe that you guys are here. That was a first for us as well. We have had, little nests in the air and cabin filters, but your air filter and your cabin filter are important to kind of keep that the hygiene of your vehicle, the cleanliness of your vehicle, and your air quality in there. So yeah, you were here when we actually found a live squirrel and an air filter, and so luckily we grabbed the squirrel, put him outside, he ran off and is still good to go, and we replaced that filter. So pay attention to your filters. Usually about every 4 to 6 months is a good time to change your filters.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops, I've been making some car
Yeah.
mistakes. And
Yeah.
see, this is
Well.
why it's important that we all come here, because
Yeah.
some of us just don't have that information handy.
It's, there are a few things, right? So every about 5,000 miles is when you want to change your oil. We use Mobil 1 fully synthetic oil here, so every about 5,000 miles is a good opportunity. For tire rotation, you want to do a tire rotation every 6,000 miles. So that's about twice a year. The average person drives 12,000 miles a year. So do rotate those tires. That gives you more longevity in terms of your tire, the length in which those tires will last. Oil changes, tires, batteries last about 3 years. So those are sort of 3 or 4 different components that you can pay attention to in your scheduled maintenance. And the good thing about Action Jackson Auto is you don't have to drive to the dealership. I mean, we have the same level of service, higher quality service, but also the same technology that they use. So it's an advantage to not have to drive to Glenwood or Denver.
Which
So-
makes it local.
Yeah.
It gives people jobs.
Right.
And I just learned so many things that I've been doing wrong with my car since I've owned it. Can you
Wow.
believe that, Lily?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Right under the bus on
You
that
believe
one.
Maddie? No, come on now.
All right, well, so you girls, as the boss of here, what is your favorite part about coming to work?
It's cool, you know.
It is cool. And what's your favorite part, Jackson?
I love all the noise.
The noise.
Oh, that's an interesting component to love right there.
You like it? I've got a 2-year-old boy as well who's not here right now, but when he does come, he's just bouncing off the walls, listening to watching the oil come out of the engines so they always come around about once a week and get to see how the shop is running. It's a lot of fun to have them here, so.
Well, thank you so much for all this great information,
Absolutely, my
taking the
pleasure.
time to chat with us.
Thank you for coming by.
Of course,
Yeah.
and thank you for all that you do for our community.
you.
There are so many great elements that you guys are bringing, and the
much.
sustainable aspect
Appreciate
is
that.
something that we all know, we all love, because we want to see our winters continue.
Thank you. I mean, it's such an important, especially if our valley's so beautiful. Everybody has to do their part, so thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, and thank you girls so much for taking the time to chat with
Get a
me
high
this
five to
morning.
Maddie?
You're welcome.
High fives? High fives?
Oh.
Cool. Well, make sure that you look for the entire family, but especially these two, because they're the bosses of the show. But if you have any issues with your car, Action Jackson is the place to come, only because they can do everything and then some, and maybe teach you a thing or two about your car. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good Morning Vail.
Hi there, I'm Cece with Good Day Vail, and recently I had the distinct pleasure of sitting down with two individuals that are passionate about knitting. And I know you're probably wondering, knitting, but believe it or not, knitting has been ranked as the most relaxing event or hobby we could do besides yoga and meditation. So join us for this episode of Good Day Vail about knitting.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report. Join me right here each weekend as we explore the news and issues that matter most to agriculture. We know each year farmers and ranchers are thrown challenges, but as agriculture continues to adapt, we are right there with you. From markets to weather, we take a deep dive into what matters most to agriculture and rural America. Join me each weekend for U.S. Farm Report. Timely, trusted, tradition.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We have so many incredible locals here in our community, and whether it's athletes or musicians or chefs or artists, whatever it is, we have so many talented people that live here, and one of them is named Almal. He is a wonderful musician. He writes some of the most beautiful songs himself, and you can catch him playing throughout our community. Well, we had the chance to have him play in the studio with Liz, and so we're going to introduce you to Al, and then that way you can find his website, his social media, and see where he's playing. Let's take a look.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to the show. What skiing is to Maddie, music is to me. It is something that just makes my heart and my soul completely filled. I'm really excited to have a very fabulous musician here in the studio today. This is Al Mall. Thank you for being here today, Al.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question for those who are in the Valley who have not seen you or heard you play yet. How long have you been out here?
Moved here in November 2017.
Nice. And
Yeah.
you've been playing out since?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly I frequent Improst every Friday night.
Oh, okay. I know
Yeah.
exactly where that
Here in
is.
Avon.
Everybody likes to get on over there and enjoy a nice meal, and they have a lot of entertainment over there as well.
Yeah.
Yes. And what is your genre?
My genre is what they call Americana.
Oh, totally
so
know
it's,
that.
yeah, it's folky, string-based, singer-songwriter.
Right, and that's the kind of music that we can all kind of sing along to, and it's just uplifting and enjoyable.
Yeah, it's based in folk traditions, I would say. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing musician stuff?
I've been playing music for, gosh, maybe 15 years.
Nice.
Didn't really get out to do it in public until the last 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
I was kind of running around doing a lot of different jobs, trying to find myself, and wound up here in the Vail Valley picking the guitar.
Well, you know what? If you're ever going to find yourself, why not come here and figure that out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us do that. We come and we do a bunch of jobs and we figure it out along the way. And it's just a beautiful thing that you selected music to be your whole life. And that's just fantastic. I can't wait to hear what kind of songs. Are all of your songs originals?
So when I'm at Improst, I'll generally play a 3-hour set. So I kind of do a mixture.
Right.
And I play all around the valley. Tonight I'm actually in Eagle at Antlers and Rose.
Okay.
Tomorrow night at Improst.
Nice.
But yeah, anywhere, yeah.
Right, and I'm sure that you just love having all the people and the locals come around. And are you excited for winter? Are you going to be playing some opera?
Yeah. Winter's super busy, summer's super busy, but winter when all the folks come in for ski season.
Yeah, that's got to be a great feeling to
It's
have
a
all the
business
people.
creator, yeah. It's awesome.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So I know that you want to play a few songs for us today, and I'm really excited about that. What do you have first?
This first song is one I wrote called War Party. I put an album out last March.
Nice.
It's called The Wandering.
The Wandering. And where can people get this album?
This album's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. If you come to my live show, I've got hard copies there, as well as hard copies on my website.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm really excited to hear you play. Let's hear a beautiful tune.
Yeah, it's called War Party.
Okay, great.
Come on, through sage grass spun so tall. Now run through the hills. These boys ain't worth their salt. And green paper bills burn hot in our fires. We'll run through the hills, howling till expired. You've come into my kitchen, I have but one demand, and I do not force my hand. Vail, drive the herds through this corridor, and I float with the birds and build parties of war. You've come into my kitchen, I have but one demand, and I do not force my hand. Gone are the days the buffalo lived here. Well, both cannot brace, one must disappear. Like wolves in the night, avoid the waddy's eyes, and the stars they shine, string out 4 or 5. You've come into my kitchen, I have but one demand, and I do not force my hand.
That was absolutely incredible. My God, you have you have a very raspy, really beautiful voice.
Yeah.
And the spirit of your guitar is just beautiful.
Thanks
Are you
so much.
self-taught?
I am self-taught. That's probably where the rasp comes from, is kind of not knowing how to sing and just forcing it over the years.
Guess what? Rasp is my thing, and that was amazing. I
Nice.
can't thank you so much for being here. And
Yeah.
this is a beautiful, beautiful song. Obviously, one of your originals.
It is, yeah.
Okay, and your album is out, and they can catch
It
you
is out.
at Prosit. I always say it wrong.
Friday nights. I'm here all Friday nights except for next Friday,
Okay.
the 17th. Or sorry, that's the
Okay,
18th.
well, you guys have to come out and check them out, and you're gonna have some CDs with you there for people to check out as
Yes.
well. Well, I can't thank you enough, you guys. Definitely check him out. Go on over to Prost on Fridays and just be delighted by your incredible music. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
We're really excited to introduce you to TV8's newest on-air segment. It's called the TV8 Visitors Bureau, and what that does is it helps you navigate getting around town from point A to point B, or find the restaurant you want to go to, or maybe even give you tips on where you should go for what kind of meal you're looking for. And right now we're here at the Avon Transit Center, where we're going to be giving you information on which bus you should catch depending on where you want to go, because there's a red line, a blue line, a skier and restaurant shuttle, and so there's a lot of information here. If you're staying down in Avon, the Avon Skier Shuttle will pick you up at so many great locations and get you up to Beaver Creek Mountain for you to enjoy skiing and riding up there. And the bus comes every 15 minutes to each stop, so therefore you can get to the mountain very quickly and efficiently. You can go to avon.org for more information in the entire bus schedule. Now, the EcoBus is an inter-county bus that can take you from Eagle to Vail and anywhere in between. Whether you're looking to go to Minturn or Eagle Vail, this is the bus that's going to get you from point A to point B. And for more information on that, you'll go to eaglecounty.us to see exactly the bus schedule that's taking place there. That's going to do it for this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I hope it helps you get from point A to point B, and it helps you navigate the bus system here in Avon just a little bit. We'll be back with more after this.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good Morning Vail.
It's really important, especially at this higher elevation, that you take great care of your skin, only because we see these days where it's super cold and super dry, and then we see these super warm days where it's also very dry, and it's important that you keep that moisture in your skin, and it's important that you just give yourself that little bit of self-care, that self-love that you need to not only look beautiful, but feel beautiful as well, because they go hand in hand. And there's so many wonderful places for you to do so around our community. Well, we have this segment that's called Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, and it's a ton of fun because she makes her way to all of these incredible places to really help you better yourself and better the way you feel about yourself. Now, one of them is called Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa, and Gretchen had a chance to go and see all of the cool technology that they have there to really help advance the way that you see your skin. And so we're going to take you over there, we're going to do some exploring, and we're hopefully going to help you motivate to give yourself a little bit of extra love, a little bit of extra self-care, and to take care of your beautiful skin. So let's introduce you to Nikki Mills.
I'm so excited to be here with my good friend Nikki Mills in the beautiful space in Avon, Colorado, Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa. How are you doing, Nikki?
Excellent. Thanks so much for coming back in.
I am so excited. I have to be honest, I come here at least once a week. It's a true story. I love the spray tans. I love the facials. I love that you can get Botox. I can get all my cosmetic needs here and so much more. Nikki, tell us kind of what your favorite things to do are here, because I know it's a medical spa. So what do you have to offer?
Well, one of my favorite things to do on you, Gretchen, is your brows.
Yes. Oh, how did I forget them? That's my main moment, are my eyebrows.
Yes, you've had, let's see, brow lamination with me.
Yep.
Hennas.
Yes.
And tinting.
Waxing.
Shaping.
We've done the whole thing.
Yes.
And I get stopped for my eyebrows. That's a true story. Do you know that? All the time people are like, I love the big, thick eyebrow. It's very glamorous and glitzy.
You are very special and you are glamorous, that's for sure.
I would like to thank you for making me look this way because I love coming in this space. It's brand new. I can't wait to show everyone around. It's beautiful chandeliers. It's a medical spa. Can you explain a little bit how this stands out and why it's different than the other spas around town?
Yes, well, our address is 30 Benchmark Road, Suite G2, and this place has been a hair salon for about 30 years. So I think almost everyone in town who does hair has worked in this space at one time, and almost everyone in town has been here at one time to get their hair done. And so when I bought it a couple years ago, I renovated the space, added a big, beautiful treatment room. I was tired of working in little treatment rooms, so I built a really big one that could house all of our new equipment, our lasers, the hydrofacial, the cryotherapy for fat freezing. We have lymphatic compression massage, a pantsuit that hopefully you'll see later. And I just needed a lot more space, but we still have 2 smaller treatment rooms, one that you're really familiar with. We do spray tans and waxing and facials. And then another room that I'm so excited about and which distinguishes us from any of the other spas in the area is it's the medical side of things that we offer. So we do Botox, filler, Kybella.
Well, and I know that you have a really special room, the consultation room, and it is stunning, so exciting. And something you were telling me a little bit about that's so neat and different is anyone that comes in here, you can take a before and then an after picture of the different things that you've had done to you to see the process and how it's actually working.
Yes, it's a very special camera. It does skin analysis.
Wow.
So you put your head inside a frame, and it'll take a series of 3 pictures, and it analyzes inside of your skin. And when we look at the pictures, you can see where your sunspots are, where you're dehydrated, where your fine lines and wrinkles are. And so we store that information, and then we'll get you on a program and packages that we can do a series of treatments, and we'll recommend some of these products here. And what this camera is going to help show our guests is the before, and then say if they come back in 3 months.
Right.
Did that really do anything for me? That treatment or that eye cream or skin firming, are my wrinkles going away?
Right.
You know, how does my filler look or my Botox look after a couple weeks? So looking very closely through that camera and saving those photos and then doing another set of photos and comparing them back to back. And that makes us special because no one else is doing that with that kind of software that really analyzes it.
That is so awesome. And I think it's really cool too, because we were talking a little bit, men and women alike come in here. So it is a one-stop shop for men and women to come in and feel beautiful from the inside, well, outside in, I guess this time, because it's true, when you feel and look your best, I think that truly helps you, you know, to kind of glow from the outside and then bring that beauty inside.
Yes, we obviously have a lot of women in here, but what makes us special is that we do cater to men.
Yeah.
I do a lot of waxing, brows, ears, nose, but then we also get guys in for spray tans and skincare and facials, and with the medical spa side of it, they are more than welcome to come in and meet with our nurse and get Botox and filler.
So Nikki, I know something that you provide that is very unique to this valley is a lot of makeup services. And people sometimes think, oh, we don't wear makeup here in Vail, but not true. Glitz and glam, that's what I'm saying. We have red carpet events, we have galas, we have date nights where we just want to feel and look beautiful. So this is a service you do here, right?
Yes, and also weddings. And
wedding.
Yes.
How could I forget?
The main makeup line that I carry is Jane Iredale, and it's called the skincare makeup. So for those of us who may be a little bit more granola, our makeup just can blend in naturally, but then we also can take it to the glam level for those red carpet events or for brides and her party.
And so, Nikki, do you do this? Is this something you could come to someone's home, or do they need to come in here because you have all the makeup I see? It's beautiful, and you have so much of it.
Yes, we can travel with it as well, but I'd love to have you come in and give you a makeover and take you through and make sure we find all the right colors. And Jane Iredale is a really popular brand that people from all over the country, they look at Jane Iredale website and they find us, and so when they're here in Vail, they can get stocked up on whatever they're running low on.
Well, I definitely will come in because I know winter to summer here, especially like my skin and with the spray tans you do for me. My skin needs different colors, different tones, you know, to put on my lips and my eyes and different foundations. So I'll definitely come in and check it out.
Yes, and one of the lines we carry, the Extreme Lashes makeup line, is safe for your eyelash extensions.
That is a good thing to know. I know many women in this town that would not want to tell this all the time, but there are lots of, the lashes walking around.
Yes, and our makeup is safe for the lashes as well. And if you don't have lashes, we can get you some by using the Revitalash product.
And I love this too because Nikki and I are dear friends, and I know that you do this because it gives you a feeling of self-worth because you're making people feel beautiful. And I know some of the stories you've shared with me, and people genuinely have thanked you for helping truly turn around their lives by making them look good on the outside and feel better on the inside. And that's an amazing thing. That's really cool.
Well, it is part of my mission to help make the earth more beautiful, like one person at a time. And there's a lot of hurting people in the world today. And so when they come in and I get the privilege of laying my hands on them and touching them, it can be a very special experience. And to be able to provide some peace, comfort, relaxation, help with self-esteem.
Yeah.
And that just reminds me of, all the young kids that I work with too, who, it's a tough world out there with social media and Instagram. And, I like to help people with acne. And my own children, have had issues with it and struggle. And we have a skincare line back here called Face Reality Skincare. And that's a series of treatments and great products. And also like our red light therapy and our acne light therapy are easy, painless treatments that people can have. And I do have really good numbing cream for some of the things that you might be a little afraid of for pain-wise, like the Procel microneedling.
Right.
I'll be working on someone and they'll say, I'm not feeling it. And I'm like, okay, I can go after you a little bit harder, but
Well, and this is so neat too, because you just let me know that you do house calls as well, which is pretty special. So if someone's maybe not feeling the best version of themselves, maybe feeling really down, and they want to have this moment where they feel better and you make them feel better, you will physically go to their house. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we just got back from a house in Minturn with a mom with a new baby, which
love it.
it's so hard to pack everything up and go have a treatment if she has a wedding coming up. So that's just an example. But then we have a lot of resort guests, and we're able to bring our services to the resort, the hotel, the condo, the apartment, the house, whatever. We can make it happen.
I love this. It truly is a one-stop shop, and I can't wait to get around and look at everything, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Nikki, so much for just telling us all about the amazing things that you do, and thank you for being you and making the world a better place.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And a more beautiful place.
Yes, one person at a time.
I love it. Keep it right here for more Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good Morning Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Join host Madison Brown as she visits with guests ranging from country star Toby Keith to magician Tommy Wynn. Explores the kitchen from cake decorating to cooking Hawaiian style, all while exploring unique locations across the country. Check your local listings and tune in.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here for you each and every day to let you know all of the wonderful things that are taking place in and around our community. I'm your host, Maddie Evans, and I love being here each and every morning. Now, today's a very special day because it is April 30th, and it is my roommate's birthday. So a very happy birthday to my roommate, Danny, from myself and everyone here at the TV8 studio. We all know and we all love you very much. Now, there are some great other holidays to celebrate today, like National Adopt a Shelter Animal Day, and we're going to tell you why this is so relevant today in just a moment. It is also International Jazz Day, so if you're someone who loves the fantastic music of jazz, well then today's a great day to enjoy that just a little bit extra. Now let's talk about some of the wonderful things that are taking place in our community for you to get out there and enjoy. If you're looking to take the kiddos to do something where they're right brain focused, they're creative, and they're just having a ton of fun, plus there's cupcakes involved, well then you're going to want to check out Alpine Arts Center as they are doing canvas and cupcakes. Now this is a great way to just get out, maybe do something a little bit different since the ski season has finally come to an end. It was a long winter for us and we're really excited to welcome spring, but you can check out the Alpine Arts Center and you can participate in cupcakes and canvas from 3 p.m. today till 4:30 p.m. and it's going to be $45 for everyone participating, but they're going to be painting some Colorado wildflowers, which are absolutely breathtaking, and we're going to have such a good wildflower year, so it's just like really manifesting that to be even better. Now, the animal shelter is partnering up with 10th Mountain Whiskey to bring you a very unique experience tonight, and so you can make your way to the distillery, which is over in Eagle, and you can enjoy Wags and whiskey, and you heard that right. There's not only going to be shelter puppies there that you can bring home and fall in love with, but there's going to be some great live music, some great cocktails, and it's just a great time to get out and enjoy our wonderful community. Now, this is going to take place throughout the course of today, so make sure that you get out there starting at 3 p.m. and you maybe bring home a forever friend since it's National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. I know that the Eagle County Animal Shelter does a really good job at making sure all of these dogs find the best forever homes. Now, we do want to put some things on your radar, like Vail Jazz is coming back this year, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Now, this is one of the staples here in our community, and it's so great to just get out there, listen to the live music, see the wonderful performers, and just see the incredible lineup. They put so much time and energy into making sure that you have the best entertainment coming to us right here in our backyard. Now, speaking of the best entertainment, we also have the Vail Performing Arts Center, which is starting to release its summer lineup of events and activities, and this is a great place to go and maybe get out of the sun for a little bit in the summertime, enjoy some wonderful live music. You can go to valarpac.org to see this entire lineup, and you can see some of their shows are already starting to sell out as well. So it's really important that you go online and you start buying your tickets for all of our wonderful events and activities. Now we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast, and then we've got a whole other hour of Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our nap nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, there are so many wonderful things to do here and see here and be a part of in our community, and one of them is the art scene. We have so many incredible local artists, and we have so many incredible famous artists that come into our community. I recently had the chance to chat with David Yarrow, who is a phenomenal photographer, and you'll definitely recognize some of his work. He is so kind, and he is so smart, and he is so well motivated for his passion for photography. So let's take you up to the C. Anthony Gallery in Beaver Creek and introduce you to David Yarrow. Welcome back to the show. We're standing here in the beautiful C. Anthony Gallery with one of the most collected contemporary photographers in the world, and that's David Yarrow. Thank you so much for being here to chat with you.
It's great to be here. I know it's a very special place, Beaver Creek, and coming here in Vail, we meet so many old friends. So it's not work. It's great fun to come up here.
Well, we love when you come up here, only because your work is so phenomenal. You're taking our galleries by storm right now, and we've got so many incredible pieces around us, but you've really created a brand for yourself. So who is David Yarrow?
David Yarrow is a Scotsman in the late summer of his life, trying finally to make an honest living. He is a father, and my son's with me now, and we collaborate with many great Americans, and it's an honor to work with some of the people that we work with, and it's an honor to work with some of the galleries that we work with. I have been a photographer for probably 30, 40 years. I started taking first paid pictures when I was 17.
Wow.
So it's, when people say you've been an overnight success, I say, well, not really, it's been 40 years. And there've been a lot of bumps on the road. But there's been a constancy in the determination to create art that engages people. And I think maybe my mother was an artist, and I learned a lot from what she got right and a lot what she got wrong. But I think artists should maybe think a little bit more about what the bar is looking for. And we're very focused on what people want rather than what we can necessarily take.
Which I think you do such a great job of capturing all of these incredible pieces, and you've done such a wonderful job throughout your entire career because you have so many different varieties, but you've really been focusing on this theme of the West. So what kind of drew you to the West?
Well, I think Taylor Sheridan's also very focused on the West at the moment with 1883 and the new series. And I think the second half of the 19th century in your country is the greatest story ever told. Partly because of the characters, the character-rich people, and partly because it was played out against the most extraordinary landscapes and backdrops, and the Colorado being a case in point because you have these extraordinary canyons, box canyons like Telluride and Creed that we love to film in. So it's the character richness of the second half of the 19th century that allows you, as a storyteller, you've got so much material to play with.
Well, so what helped you discover America West as you were kind of starting this inspiration in all of these great works of art, because we have so many of them around us right now?
I think all artists, they copy, they get ideas from seeing the work of others. I remember when we filmed in Telluride, we were very conscious of the fact that Tarantino shot The Hateful Eight very close to where we're filming. So inevitably, you go and watch it, and you go and watch it again. He himself said that artists tend to have very few original ideas. You get thrown ideas from the things that you see. And I think there is so much potential still. Colorado, Montana, Texas, Wyoming, they're all places that we feel that we haven't really done more than scratch the surface of.
There are some incredible places to shoot here, and we're always so lucky when we have you in our community taking some great pictures. Now, your work has been insanely successful throughout the U.S. Now, you've worked with some very large icons, and so who has been kind of the biggest standout to you and why?
Well, we're photographing with a very big icon next week, but we can't say who it is right now, other than the fact I think New Yorkers are very fond of him. I guess here looking around, I mean, I've worked with Cindy Crawford a lot, and she is a true icon, and my team all think that she is the best of the best in terms of professionalism, charm, the way she treats people, and she's a beautiful person inside as well as out. So it's and when you work with the best like that, it keeps you on the top of your game, which I like to be. But I don't want to go backwards. But we've also worked with a load of people from the world of Hollywood and sport. And, you know, I know Russell's not had the greatest of seasons at the Broncos, but I think there are many people other than Russell that would probably take a bit of responsibility for that. But he's been great to work with as well.
Which is so cool, and it gives you so many wonderful opportunities. Now let's talk a little bit more about the philanthropy side of things, because you are a very large philanthropist and you're very involved with your work, and you make sure your work is very involved with it. So can you give us some more information on that?
I think it just gives an added purpose to what we do. It also allows me to work with people perhaps that I wouldn't get the access to if I just said, here's a project that's purely for financial gain. Whereas we turn around and say, here's a project whereby we could give $1 million back to a pediatric cancer hospital or something like that, I think it encouraged them to get involved in something that's slightly different. I think also for everyone, it doesn't matter whether you're your age or my age, I think contextuality is important. We're very blessed being in a ski resort like this on a beautiful day, but there are people that are far less fortunate than us, and spending time with them, I think, lends contextuality to what you do, and humility. I'm an artist, but I'm a father first and foremost. That's the most important thing for me.
And I loved seeing your son come in with you. You guys both had gigantic smiles on your faces. He's here helping you set up everything.
Because when we're coming through, there was someone giving a critique of the work inside. And they didn't know that the artist was walking past, and they went, "Yeah, the pictures are well, whatever, but the sculptures are really good." So we thought that was very entertaining. And everyone's entitled to a view.
Right. Well, sometimes you catch those right at the right moment and you get them as you're walking into your own gallery show.
My middle name's going to be whatever now. Just let there whatever.
Now, you just released a new book, so can you give us some more information about the new book, what people can expect from it, and where people can find it?
Well, hopefully not on eBay from the people that bought it last night, but hopefully you can get it on Barnes & Noble, you can get it obviously on Amazon, you can get it here where it's going to be signed. The proceeds, it's all for charity. You know, books, there's no money in books unless you write about wizards or werewolves or pasta. It's like a nice business card, but if it helps raise money as well. It's a book of stories. I'm a storyteller. And it's just a collection of stories of some of the photographs we've taken.
Which I think is so cool. Now, I do want to ask you, because you are known for selling such incredible pieces of art. You've curated such a collection. Now, you've had pieces sell for up to $100,000. What's next for you?
I'm going to get some sleep. I'm Scottish, and our rugby team have a very important rugby match tomorrow, so I'm going to be scrambling around trying to find somewhere. And I know it's not on here, but we'll find a way to watch that at 8 o'clock. We're always, you know, being an artist is a journey. It's the journey that matters. It's not the final destination. I don't know what I'm going to be photographing in a year's time, but there'll be a journey. I didn't know what I would be photographing last week, a year ago. So, but the key thing is always to be authentic and try and do different stuff. I'm not quite sure where we'll be in 3 months' time, but I know where we'll be in the next 6 to 8 weeks, and we've got some exciting projects in New York next week.
Well, we're excited to see those upcoming projects. Now, if you had to give one piece of advice to a younger David Yarrow right now, what would you say to him?
One piece of advice. I think the most important thing of advice I give to every aspiring photographer is make sure no one can be a bigger critic of your work than yourself. To be really tough on yourself. We're very tough on ourselves. You know, last year, I don't think had a particularly good year creatively. I think maybe I took 4 strong pictures. And this year, I've taken 2 so far this year. So if we can do 5 a year, I see too many people using their website as a sort of photo dump, and they go away for a week to somewhere and they put 100 pictures on the. Are you really saying that every hour you take a picture the world needs to see? That's exceptional. You must be exceptionally talented to do that. So our goal is five pictures in a year. And the other thing I think is to read and research. And when I was 20, by the time I was 25, I knew the business model of every relevant contemporary photographer in the world. That was my job, just to understand what they were getting right and what they were getting wrong. Ansel Adams, your most famous photographer, said photography is about the work of others. Learning from the work of others, seeing things you like and things you don't like. Photography is not about a camera, it's about your heart. I think too many people obsess about camera settings and camera manuals. My biggest fear is, you know, one of these events, some camera geek asks me a question about 285 of the manual, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So I'm much more, it's all about your heart and your soul. It's not about the piece of metal in front of you.
Which I think is so important. Now, we've got some great images around us right now and some very well curated images around us. And so can you tell me just a little bit more about what the curation process is like?
Well, if you're in charge of staging a picture, so there's no element of spontaneity, it is beholden on you to have a compositional balance. And if you're trying to use one picture, 1/250th second to tell a story, you've got to make every part of the frame sweat. So you've got to make sure there's no tension points, that every part of the picture has a role to play in telling a story. So if you carefully compose a picture, it's almost like you've got to have a surgeon's eye for detail, which is a long way from where I started photographing sport or skiing, like up here, where it's more spontaneous. You're capturing a moment, but you're taking a picture rather than making a picture. I make pictures, and I'm very unapologetic about that. I think if you're simply taking a picture, there's an extent to which it might not be art, because art does involve a degree of preconception. Whereas if it's just capturing something that happens in front of your camera, there hasn't, by definition, been that preconception. That doesn't mean it can't be a great picture, but the creative process is fairly stunted because there hasn't been a preconception behind it.
Which I think is so cool, and I think it's so incredible to have you here in our community joining us, giving us all this great information. David Yarrow,
You're very kind.
a legend here in Beaver Creek at the C. Anthony Gallery. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all this great information, and thank you for the inspiration that you carry through all your work.
Bless you. You're very kind. Thank you.
Make sure that you make your way up to the C. Anthony Gallery. You check out his incredible artwork because there are so many amazing pieces throughout our community, and you can definitely find a bunch of them up here at the C. Anthony Gallery. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, something that we all talk about is we are a pretty accident-prone community, especially because some people are extreme athletes, whether it's mountain biking, whether it's climbing, whether it's rafting or skiing or snowboarding. There are so many things out here, and sometimes you might just feel a slight little tear here, a strain on a muscle there. Well, there's a great group here that can help you work your way through all of those problems. And our very own Mark Sassy actually had an injury that he worked with the Vail Integrative Medical Group on healing, and they totally transformed him. He feels so much better, and so he had the chance to stop by the Vail Integrative Medical Group and see everything that they have to offer and talk to one of their incredible doctors. So let's take a look.
Good Morning Vail.
Hey,
welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We are here in Edwards inside of Vail Integrative Medical Group. Dr. Joel Dekanick, the owner, the founder, joining us before your day gets busy.
Yes, sir. Good
How
morning.
are you, sir? Good to see
Mark.
you
Great
again.
to see you.
I've been seeing Joel a lot and his staff a lot recently. We'll get into those details in a bit. But let's talk about the business here and what it is that you do, how long you've been around, and where your locations are. Let's just give us the backstory.
You got it. Vail Integrated Medical Group started, I moved here in 1995, so I guess we're pushing almost 30 years here. And
Isn't that crazy? That's
I know.
crazy.
I don't believe that.
I know.
And part of my goal was to create a multidisciplinary practice of allied healthcare professionals, physical therapy, medical, sports chiropractic, massage therapy, and we're still going strong today.
And you have this location here above the post office in
Yep.
Edwards.
Yes, sir.
And you have another location?
We have another office in the Endorphin Gym in Eagle. Those are our two locations. We had an office in Vail for many, 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 many years, and we just closed that about 2 years ago, actually, and just kind of trimmed things up a little bit.
I mean, I've, knock on wood, I haven't had to utilize any kind of physical therapy in the past. I've been doing all right, but I saw you 3 or 4 weeks ago. We were at Copper hiking up the hill to go watch our kids' ski race.
With a noticeable limp.
And I mentioned just out of the blue, I'm like, I got this Achilles tendon issue that's been bothering me. And you're like, you need to come by and say hello and visit. I'm going to leave it at that and just kind of segue to you because it's what I've gone through, like I told everybody last week, has been eye-opening, and I'm beside myself at how much better my ankle feels.
I'm thrilled to hear that. So
Yeah.
again, running into you, which was so nice on Copper Mountain a couple weeks ago. You were limping, and that's my job to notice things like that. So
Yeah.
we struck up a conversation and offered you some treatments, and obviously you've had a positive outcome with that.
Don't put it so lightly. Positive outcome? I'll tell you right now, my ankle was angry at me because I angered it up and made it mad at me last September playing tennis. I kind of didn't do the right things early on, and then I started to ski a little bit and did some other things, and it just was not getting better. And then Joel introduced me to this shockwave therapy, this machine that's called EPAT, correct?
Yep. So EPAT stands for extracorporeal pulse activation therapy or technique. In the medical world, we call this extracorporeal shockwave therapy, and there's different kinds of this. This technology came out of Europe a couple of decades ago, and I've been following the technology actually for quite a while, and very heavily studied, very good peer-reviewed journal kind of science behind this. And we implemented in our practice about 6 months ago. And like any other good clinician, I need to see it in action kind of thing like that. And that's why I offered you some treatments.
Yep.
And we have been over the moon as far as the results go.
So I'm obviously walking fine now. I'm now doing physical therapy. The therapist gave me some exercises to work on to strengthen it and to get it above and beyond where it is. But it definitely feels like night and day. Like it feels 100% on any given morning. It does.
So in your case, if we can talk about your Achilles, you had Achilles tendonitis and tendinopathy, and tendinopathy is a kind of a chronic form of tendinitis where our tendons get a little brittle, inflamed, scar tissue develops in there, and it becomes weak and painful. Scar tissue is often laden with nerve endings, and hence the pain. Okay, and what EPAT does is it uses pulsed electro sound waves to penetrate that tissue to kind of increase its metabolism, increase the blood flow to the area.
And this is the machine right here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You want to grab that handle and just show
Sure, you
people
bet.
roughly what it is? And it feels like, and it kind of feels like you're getting a little bit of a tattoo sometimes.
Yeah.
Really.
There's a number of different heads that you can use for this depending on the condition and the location that we're using, and they have different depths and different widths as far as the energy that we're going to put in there. But this technology came out of Europe and was based off of lithotripsy. Lithotripsy, for those of you who don't know, breaks up kidney stones. So this is FDA approved in the United States, and like I said, this technology came out of Europe, and it's getting more and more popular actually. But again, excellent therapy for tendon problems, degenerative changes, arthritis, muscle problems, and depending on the settings that we use, we can break up kind of calcium deposits in muscles, and certainly tendon and muscle problems as well.
And the sessions that I've had last about 10 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Is that pretty normal? Is that kind of where you want to go to?
Absolutely.
roughly?
We normally do a series of about 3 to 6 sessions or so, generally about a week, 5 days to about a week apart. And then, as in your case too, we're big proponents of obviously physical therapy and sports chiropractic to get your mechanics working better again. So we got to look at you as a whole, not just one area. But this EPAT technology, and I say this with a little bit of modesty, but is something that it's the best results that I've seen in almost 30 years, actually.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a
awesome.
great modality. Frankly, I wish we would have gotten it sooner.
I bet.
Seriously.
I bet, but that's kind of life, right? And
that's life,
you have it moving forward.
Better
It's
late
only
than
going to get
never.
better late than never.
Yep.
So if people are interested, what's the process? What would you recommend they do?
Well, real simple. You can come in for a consultation. We try to, under promise and over deliver kind of thing. In a case such as yours, hey, let's just see how it goes. People can just call our office at 926-4600. Our website is vailmed.com. And you can come in for a consultation to see if it's right for you. There's only a handful of contraindications. There's really no downtime for it. It's really, yeah, exactly. So that's another beautiful thing about that. But again, really good for kind of chronic tendon problems. Some of the local medical communities found out that we've got this technology here, and to my knowledge, we're the only one in the Vail and Edwards and Avon area that has this. And they've already been referring patients as well. It's just an adjunct. Again, it doesn't stop you from doing your traditional therapy and things like that. But like I said, it's really easy to do. We come in for consultation.
Okay, awesome. Good to see you.
You too. Thanks,
All
Mark.
right, Vail Integrated Medical Group. This location right above the post office in Edwards. Swing by, say hi to Joel, say hi to Josh. The crew here is great. And if EPAT isn't what you need, they have plenty of other options to
We'll
kind of
figure it
get
out.
you walking, skiing, fishing, playing golf, whatever it is you like to do, they'll make it the best. We have more Good Morning Vail, our Tuesday edition coming up. We'll be right back with more of the show.
Good Morning Vail. Good Morning Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket. And if you have not seen one of these, well, then they are great for the environment. And the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine. There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more, and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good Morning Vail.
Something that we love to get to do here is we get to talk to these incredible people from these insane TV shows. And so I had the chance to sit down with Parker from Gold Rush and chat with him about his life experience. Now, if you watch Gold Rush, like my dad and my stepdad love this show, and so I grew up watching it. So I got to watch Parker grow up, and he's not very much older than me, and so it's been a phenomenal experience. It was incredible to chat with him, and he just launched a new season where they're going to take you on a very extraordinary adventure. So let's introduce you to Parker from Gold Rush. Do you love watching action-packed shows? Well, then we've got you covered because Gold Rush is back with a new season, and we've got Parker Schnabel joining us. Parker, thank you so much for taking some time out of your very adventurous life and chatting with us.
Thanks for having me, Maddie.
Now let's talk about this new endeavor, because I was reading online that you've been in some really scary situations making your way down to Peru just because you're so immersed in such a different environment than what you're used to.
Yeah, and I think I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment because I do really enjoy it, and I love meeting new people. I love seeing new cultures. Peru is a really interesting, fascinating country. It has so much history with the Incan empires and the amount of that's still around, and we met a lot of the descendants of the Incan people and had a really kind of informative experience from a historical standpoint. But then, you get further and further away from civilization, and the dangers are definitely there. Jungles are some of my favorite environments, but part of that is just like the brutality and the competition for life in a jungle is more than anywhere else on the planet, I think.
Which is so incredible because you went from Alaska, which, I mean, I've never been there, but from watching your show in the past, it's a little bit treacherous there, to completely switching environments to the jungle where you have completely different animals that could be hunting you as prey. Now, what's it like getting all of that equipment from point A to point B into the jungle to make it work so you can start your mining operation?
So we were doing more sort of like grassroots exploration in South America, and part of the reason for that is exactly what you said. Like, moving equipment around is really challenging, and so we usually kind of just like beg or borrow for equipment. I usually say beg, borrow, or steal, but I felt like that was probably not the right thing to say. But we just, like, if we end up in an area where we want to do exploration, which happens in this show multiple times, then we'll try to source local equipment and be able to stay nimble, right? That's one of the biggest things on a job like that, is the more things you're dragging around, the less areas you'll see, because the logistics of moving from point A to point B are so difficult. So we go in pretty lean and mean so that we're nimble and can move around easily, and have a crew that fits that bill. They're one of the only film crews that has kind of that capability of doing extended periods of time totally off grid, to the point where one of our producers is like packing a generator around on his back so that we can charge batteries for the cameras, so that we can stay out where there's no power or any sort of infrastructure at all for extended periods of time. And we'll do that for weeks on end at times, where we're totally off grid.
Which is so crazy to think about now. You started mining at the age of 5 years old with your grandfather. Did you see this as your trajectory for life, and do you love it, or do you have any regrets in kind of making this your entire empire?
I'm still young. I'm 28. I turned 29 this summer. I never, I gave up on sort of a normal life, which is good. I feel really lucky to have been able to do that. I never went to college. I was going to until I had an opportunity to go mining in the Yukon, and I took that and ran with it. And I've really enjoyed the process. No, I feel super lucky, and I have an amazing team when we travel on these shows. It's an amazing team when I'm mining in the Yukon. I have an amazing group of people that work with me up there. And no, I feel really lucky, and I really enjoy what I'm doing. And I've always said, a lot of people ask me, well, how long are you going to do this for? And I always say, well, I'll do it as long as I'm really enjoying it. And right now, that's still 100% the case.
Which I think is such a cool job that you have, and kind of a scary job that you have, because not only are you at risk of everything that's around you, but your job is really intense, and you guys put yourselves in some very scary situations.
Yeah, and then having a film crew, they're the happiest when you're the unhappiest. So there's an inherent sort of conflict there where your worst days are their best days. And that's a struggle. It's a struggle having a camera crew following you around. Last year we did, I was on camera all year. We did a show in New Zealand, January to March, and then we had mining season, April to October, and then Peru, November and December. So it was, it's very intense. It's very busy.
And how do you maintain this work-life balance? Because your life is so on the go and so fast-paced. What do you do to kind of keep yourself grounded a little bit?
Yeah, no, there's no work-life balance. It's just work for the most part, but it's all right because that's fine if you're with good people and you have good challenges, and you know what you're doing it for. And if you enjoy that process, then that's okay. And I think that burnout is something that is not something to take lightly. I think it's a very serious issue. It can really screw up somebody's career, and I'm aware of that. I try to get time away from it all, which is it gets harder and harder as you have more and more going on. But yeah, work-life balance is something I'm not particularly good at.
Well, hopefully you can find some time to get a little bit better, do something nice for yourself. Now, if people are interested in watching the new season of Gold Rush Parker's Trail, where can they find it?
So it is airing on Discovery Channel Friday nights at 9. Actually, the season premiere is this Friday, April 7th, I think. Yeah, April 7th at 9.
Parker, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thanks for all the wonderful entertainment that you bring.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you check out the Discovery Channel Friday nights at 9 to see Parker's new adventure, because it's a ton of fun to follow along with where he is and what he's doing with this incredible mining journey that he has started. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail.
Recently, I had the opportunity to sit down with two locals who helped bring a smile to my face, and hopefully all of you viewers, once you watch this episode, on Vail's Precision Lawn Chair Demonstration Team, with Richard Carnes and Josh Hall telling us all about this wonderful organization. Please join us today to watch that episode, and will it bring a smile to your face as it did mine?
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Do you love reality TV only because you love the drama that comes with it? Sometimes it's fun when it's not in your current existence. Well, there's a great MTV show called Help, I'm in a Secret Relationship, and it's about finding out why your partner is keeping you a secret from maybe their friends, maybe their family, and what it takes to make that relationship public or to make the other person feel secure. Well, we had the opportunity to sit down and chat with both hosts of the wonderful show, and so let's introduce you to them right now. Season 2 of MTV's Help, I'm in a Secret Relationship just kicked off, and if you have not seen the TV series yet, well then I highly recommend you watch it. And I'm here with the incredible hosts. I've got Travis and Ronnie. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So I got to preview just a little bit of it, and what a job that you guys have. All of the drama, all of the suspense, and then just having so many emotions from so many other people. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, I mean, this is a show about relationships and at its core about communication or lack thereof. Travis and I travel around the country helping people who feel like they've been hidden by their loved ones, whether that's not being posted on social media or not meeting family, not meeting friends, and just not meshing worlds together. And we do some digging into their personal lives and hopefully sit down and have an honest and open conversation to get these people on the same page and to determine what they want to do with their relationships. So it's sometimes it's a lot of tears, it's a lot of, emotions, but it's I think necessary.
I think it's necessary too, and I think that there are some great lessons that people can learn from watching the show. So what do you think the biggest one that people will take away is?
I think the biggest lesson that people can take away is don't ignore the things that pop up when you first meet someone, right? Like if there are things that are on your mind, if there are questions or reservations that you have, talk about those things, build a solid foundation that's going to set your relationship up for success rather than sweeping things under the rug and delaying, the onset of these issues that are inevitably going to come up if you end up with that person for long enough.
Well, and you guys are on season 2, so let's talk about the most challenging moment that you guys have had this far.
Ooh, okay, maybe not so much challenging, but very interesting would be a woman reached out to us who is being hidden by her son. So it was challenging in the fact that we had to really handle that situation delicately, because when you deal with familial dynamics as opposed to romantic, sometimes that could be even more important because that's blood. So we wanted to come in and handle it with a delicate lens. And hopefully we did that and got her the answers that she needed. But yeah, it was challenging to be able to balance different types of relationships, not just the romantic, but the platonic, the familial, which is what we go into in season 2.
Which I think is so crazy. What is it like to be so invested into these people's personal lives, seeing them at their best, seeing them at their worst, and kind of their most vulnerable state?
I mean, I think that's what gives this show so much heart, right? And it allows Ronnie and I to truly travel around the country and help people who are in need of answers. And a lot of times these are people who haven't been able to set boundaries, who haven't necessarily, developed the skills to have these tough conversations. And we're just getting them either closure or a new kind of door for them to walk through and be successful in their relationship. And yeah, I mean, we're still filming right now. If anyone is out there is watching this who needs help, you can go to mtv.com. You can hit up Ronnie and I. We're literally getting on a plane tomorrow to go help another couple too. So let us know.
And as you guys have been traveling across the country, where has been your favorite place that you've been to so far?
Ooh, great question.
I'm going to say I really enjoyed New Orleans. It's just a great, great city.
Ooh, New Orleans was a good one. We filmed an episode in Atlanta. I love Atlanta. That was awesome.
You guys are talking about all these warm places. We're going to have to get you out here to the cold soon.
We go to Minneapolis tomorrow, so it'll be like negative 19 degrees.
Yeah, don't worry. We've been there.
Well, I want to thank you both so much for taking the time, chatting with me, giving me all this great information, and thank you for helping people understand their boundaries and communication.
Well, thanks for having us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And now, if people are interested in seeing the show, where can they find it?
Tuesday nights, 9 p.m., MTV.
Thank you guys again for being here. Make sure that you check out MTV every Tuesday night. That way you can see a new episode, whether it's the drama or whether people come together in the end and really come up with a resolution for their communication issues. This is a great show because there are some great lessons. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good Morning Vail.
We want to thank you all so much for tuning into your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning for our new 2-hour block to bring you so much information about what's happening in our community, what's happening around our community, and how you can be a part of our community. Now, we have so many wonderful other shows that take place on Xfinity Channel 92, like Colorful Cooking and Good Day Vail and Scoreboard Nation, and I know I'm forgetting some of them, but we are really happy to bring you this content only because we do love it so much. Make sure that you get out there for your Sunday and you enjoy all of the wonderful activities that are currently happening, like the Wags and Whiskey down at the 10th Mountain Distillery. That's going to take place later this afternoon. You can check out the Alpine Arts Center for cupcakes and canvas, which is a great way to get those kiddos out there and using their right brain, which is a ton of fun. And who doesn't love to make a mess on some canvas with some paint? We want to thank you so much again for tuning into your Sunday edition. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow morning.
Good Morning Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good Morning Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92. Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com. It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket, and if you have not seen one of these, well then they are great for the environment. And the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.